A message from the management. Eating and drinking while viewing these videos is not advised. Please be aware you do so at your own risk. Hi folks, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Had a long break, coming back to this now. Hopefully I'm recording. James, 4149 to 4156. Pressing the wrong thing. Oh no! Now I have to go all the way back again. You will see how many comments I have to do. And it didn't help having to redo a load of comments I'd already done. Chat amongst yourselves. That's it, right. 4149 to 4156.
And if I do go after somebody, it's always on my own channel.
It's always on my own channel. This came up on my shuffle and I had it on this morning. What does this actually even mean? She means that if she's got something to say, she sits in front of the camera as herself and says what she has to say about the other person, when other people hide behind usernames and leave comments and blah blah blah. So she said, if you had something to say, make your own channel and say it. So Exposed did, and then I took over the channel and I carried on. And she said that this wasn't what she meant, but this was exactly what she said. Make your own channel. She loved using this as her excuse for all the vile and bad behaviour. Makes my skin crawl. Does she think because it's coming out of her mouth it becomes truth? I'm so happy you keep the light shining on these animals. Thank you, James. In this clip you're about to see, count the amount of thoughts that come rambling out of her mouth. It's just an indication of what's running in that brain. Kind of scary. I know, she's like, I was going to say a hummingbird, but they stop to feed, don't they? A hummingbird with ADHD. She's like all over the place.
I miss the cold weather, if you can believe it.
You said you fucking hated the cold weather. Make your mind up.
Smell, because I've been watching Real Housewives of New York. Can you guys hear me when I'm like that? Hang on, I gotta go get something to eat. Maybe I should bring you with me. I think, should I have cottage cheese with banana?
Yes, if you're fucking 6 months old and you mash it together and someone feeds it to you with a spoon. It's kind of scary though how her head works, or doesn't. Majdon. It's very sad to see women dissing and bullying another woman. You simply can just not watch her. She's happy with her life and she isn't forcing you to watch. Ladies, let's not put each other down. Leave her alone. Well, when you've heard her putting other people down, go and tell her the same thing. Wendy, dumbass who sends Bitcoin to a link you click because they ask you. I know, moron. Send us Bitcoin and we'll give you back your Instagram account. Okay. Can I have my account now? No. And wonder why you got hacked. We sent them Bitcoin. You deserve losing it then. Flip-flops in the hair. Everybody spits on the ground and Lisa wears them with cute frilly junior dresses and then puts it on that dragged mermaid hair haystack. Alrighty then. Katja. Colour looks beautiful, Jules. Thank you very much, Katja. Thanks for the video, Jules. We all need a good laugh. I second that. One of her best. Love you, Jules. Thank you, Carolina. James. I'm watching this on Sunday. Today is a holy day. Not that I'm extremely religious or anything, but look at her bust, where her microphone is positioned, body language, and that come hither voice. What the fuck is going on? Again, folks, my team is always accepting applications, but that would make you a lesbian for the most part, so stay with your husband. 131 to 143, what was that?
Today is going to be somewhat of a double Friday haul. So get your drink.
A double booby haul. Stop staring at her bust. It might cause you a fit of the vapours. You're funny, Elizabeth. So she's going on about not feeling well for 10 days. That does suck. And sorry if you're reading this, Lisa. We all hope you get better. No one wishes you any harm. But why can't she just take a week off from YouTube? Is it really going to kill her that much? Why can't she put up in the community tab something about watching... Whoops! Oh no, no, no! Don't do this to me! For frick's sake. You'd think when you press go back that it would go back to where you were, but no. Because that'd be useful and helpful, and why would YouTube ever fucking do that? I asked YouTube today on X, still can't get used to being called X, but anywho, about buying subscribers, and they basically said no, you can't. Yet on the internet it's saying yes you can if they're real proper subscribers and not bots. So who knows what the truth of the matter is, but if you can or you can't, it's still fucking underhand what she's doing. 30 odd thousand new subscribers in a month. Fuck off. What's she on now? 211. And she was on 175 for fucking years. I don't get it. And she'll just sit there with a straight face and not even acknowledge the fact. And she was saying she wanted to hit 200. Well, she's 11 past it and she hasn't mentioned it. So, I fucking hate liars. Liars and cheats. Bloody horrible people. Yeah, right. Why can't she put up in the community tab something about watching a vintage video? I never understood that with these people, especially if they have money coming into their homes. Take a break. Post a link of an old video that maybe is your favourite. Rest your body. Eat something normal. Spend time with your family and then come back. I feel like I can write an instruction manual for these people on how to live. I'm happy that you take breaks when you need to, Jules. I'm not assuming your income whatsoever, but I'm sure you could use the YouTube funds for your household more than she needs for hers. But when your body is telling you that you can't, you sit down, take a break and restart. If I had a YouTube channel, I'd totally do vintage or step back in time video recalls of my content. If I was on vacation, sick, or I just didn't feel like doing it at all. Zero creativity on their part. Totally agree. She has deformed her face so badly that I cannot even see her with a short haircut. Imagine her with a haircut like Jane Fonda. She'd look like an absolute idiot. She has... No, that's the same thing, right? Duh. 5:54 to 6:02.
Just gorgeous. And don't be deceived by it saying that it's creamy. It's not creamy at all. It's just not creamy at all. It's just not real cakey and powdery, but it's not like the Bronzer Universal or...
They didn't say it was cream, did they? They said it was creamy. Oh, I'm sorry. So Armani and its beauty division and its lab of scientists and its research and development team and its marketing team and its education team and its packaging and design team lied about it having cream in it. Thank God for Lisa letting the entire world know that Armani made a false claim. Lisa, you don't think it's creamy. It doesn't mean that it does not have it. Why am I so exuberant, as the ballerina would say? I worked in this field, so to have some dimwit buy a product and then heckle everyone that it doesn't do something drives me insane. Maybe it didn't work for her because she's not using it right, or her skin is destroyed, or she's blending it with too many other things. There's a variety of reasons why it's not creamy for her. That does not mean that it won't work for everyone else. I'm not commenting anymore because I can go on and on and on that entire video, and I'll let other people have the platform. User, oh, it's Panda, sorry, I don't call you User DS, I call you Panda. Her failure to describe products appropriately is horrendous, but the links are always below, wink wink. Barbara, it's so hot here too, out watering my plants so they don't die. Are you using your twisty cool cloth? Hope it cools off soon. Yeah, I had it on my feet. My ankles, or cankles should I say, were the size of my thighs. It was ridiculous. So hot and bothered. James, her frail upper arms are making me absolutely sick, because you know they are that size due to a major eating disorder and body dysmorphia. If someone had those arms because of a physical issue that was beyond their control, an elderly person or someone who has an eating disorder but is openly candid about the struggle they face, I could handle it better. But watching someone sit there in pure denial and narcissism makes me want to throw up. By the way, it's blush mania and she's going to use all of them this summer. Never any mention about dropping any at a woman's shelter or giving them to her favourite cashier at the grocery store. No talk about that ever. One person will use all of those blushes this summer. The landfill must be a greater place because of her. Exactly. Elizabeth, that old adage, you can never be too rich or too thin, is bollocks. She's rich, she's thin. My grandmother looks more toned. Angie, I hear we had 90s last week. It's in the 70s, humidity is high. Yeah, and I said 80 here and the humidity is 83. It was bloody ridiculous. James, we've just done that. Hang on, was this different? No, that was, I think you repeated yourself because you didn't think it posted, and it did. I am begging for a YouTube short of Lisa at the residence talking about silverware, coasters, DVD players and whatever else she went on about, and tell her progress has been since becoming a member of the facility. I'd love to do something like that, but I just haven't got the time to go trawling through old videos to get the clips. Bonnie, it's hot here as well, 107. Try and stay cool. No. That would kill me, Bonnie. Debbie Doo. She does not look like Suzanne Summers at all. Nope. What bugs me most is the matter-of-fact line. It's as a matter of fact, lady. She doesn't know how to say anything or any... Oh. Will somebody get Joe Biden a chair and a nice home overlooking a lake and some cosy slippers? That man's done. He's cooked. Stick a fork in him. It's sad. And do you know who I blame? His wife. Fucking trailing him out in front of hordes of people when he can't fucking put a sentence together. I know how irritating that is. He probably has a sharp mind at home when he knows what he wants to say, and then he gets up on stage and there's microphones and cameras and people and everything just goes in one ear and out the other. But please stop it. It's elder cruelty now what they're doing to that man. Why isn't fucking Kamala Harris doing it instead of him? She's the young one. Makes no sense to me. Sending you some air conditioned. Stay cool, Jules. You're funny, fan work. Bluebird Traveller. Is this 2010 mukbang? Gross. Zoe. Yeah, I'm struggling with it too. It's been raining today and the overall temperature was 54, so it was so much better. Frank's Lair. Looking forward to your review of Lisa and John's vacation. He purchased her at least $30,000 in bags. I told my hubby and he said he must be guilty about something. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Karen Brown. I'm looking forward to John's video about the ridiculous amount of money she spent with her husband. Sorry, I'm thinking of one and reading another and not doing either any good. I'm looking forward to Jules's video about the ridiculous amount of money she spent with her husband. Not on him, on her. She's out of control. Made a comment about her having an editor. Boy, did I get a response. I went and looked for that, Karen. I saw your response. And then she's going on about she's got a channel and she knows how much time it takes, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's hiding her channel if she's got one because that's not the account she posted under. Could you believe the revelation that her kids never spent one night with her parents in their lives? What the fuck is up with that? Especially since she's so close to them and they're so great. She had all this great family of aunts and grandparents and parents and no one could keep those kids overnight so her and John could go somewhere for a weekend, and she wants to give us marriage advice. Our kids never spent a night away anywhere. Nobody would take them. When we were living in Wales, obviously we were up there and family were in, my mother was in London, his mother's in Yorkshire, and she, for ages, she was on and on and on and on. Oh, if Jules wants to go back to work, I'll watch the Ben for you, blah 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 blah. Anyway, we moved not too far from her, and Jed phoned her up and said, would she babysit so that we could go out on our wedding anniversary? It would have been the first anniversary that we'd got to go out alone somewhere. And she went, oh, I'm going out myself. Can't you pick another night? So we never asked again. Karen Brown. Hi, Karen. Would you be okay sharing the response? Frank Slayer. Yes, but he doesn't buy the bags. She does. Backstory Tabby. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with him or her? Doesn't she get bored being so materialistic and vapid? No, Tabby, she doesn't. All she does is waste money. Melissa Bella. I've been calling you Melissa Bell, haven't I? It's Melissa Bella. I love it. It makes your skin glow. Thank you very much. Oops. LaDonna. Why does she always look like she has chocolate left on her lips all the time? Because she uses shitty lip liner, that's why. Hope it cools off for you. It has, thank God, Peg, thank you. Mamacita. Oh my God, Jules. Love your lip imitation. Melissa's lip movements, sing-song word formations, improper grammar, and whacked out nails annoy me as well. You nailed it. She's ombre'd from top to bottom. Thanks for your work, Jules. Love you. Thank you, Mamacita. Karen, you understand the heat. Yeah, it's horrible. I don't like hot weather. Ooh, woo, woozia. Yeah, that's what I said before. Oh, Jules, you look very cool. Thank you. Boo the bee. She's laughing at Lardy. MJ Brownlee. Yay, Jules always a fun time watching, even your comment section. Thank you. Bay. Yikes, her hands look extremely wrinkled, even with a filter. I'd hate to see what they look like without. I know. Can you imagine? Come here, my precious. Diane Vetter. Glenda is chief #1 con, grifter, etc. She gets SS payment and addition of deceased husband's SS payment, YouTube payment, Patreon payments from subs, gift cards from subs, cash and gifts from subs monthly. Has she got Patreon? I didn't know she had Patreon. She lies about everything, makes herself out to be poor, etc. Daily e-beggar, daily liar. Always uses fake ailments for sympathy and cash. Uses the eyeshadow all around her eyes, etc. Wait until you see her naked shower videos. I got my finger stuck in a hole. Just drags her videos along. Southern accent more pronounced most days. All done for sympathy, cash, donations. You have her marked correctly. Shan, the bestest colour, isn't it? Purple rules. Diane Vetter. Jules, how very sad was this video of Glenda? Oh, sorry. Cry for attention from this woman is so sad. Notice brown circles around eyes for sympathy. Woman very seldom wears skirts or dresses. At 72, why is she still shaving her legs? I know. Why bother? Really. Glenda usually wears long pants each day. She hopes subs will send her money for her ordeal. She would love for them to see her. Every day it's poor Glenda, sickness after sickness, problem after problem, and then weekly updates on it all. She's from the south, lived in a few states, been jailed, etc. Has no credit, is a con and a grifter. Shrewd, pretends no clue about anything but cons everyone. Her cons are deep. Those of us who have known about Glenda could write books. Took a long time because she lied about everything. You should. You and Laura and the rest of you should get together and write a book. That would be really funny. Can you imagine her reaction if you did that? Jules, it's all a scam. She got 4 new tyres, hubcaps, etc. And less than 2 years later she needed 4 new tyres due to her poor careless driving. Is she going around Fort Knox or something? What the fuck is she doing to go through them that quick? Then she scams to get repairs paid for. When she needs something else, she'll put on that blue bathrobe, brown eyeshadow around the eyes. Had trouble at motor vehicle because her New Jersey info was past a year and the car was in her daughter's name. Woman is evil. Casino is less than... Casino? Why do I keep saying can? Less than 20 miles from her. That's where she's headed now. Southern drawl is more advanced today. More high-pitched as she lies. I noticed that, yeah. Feel so bad for people on Social Security who donate $10 to her. Bet she will go to a restaurant for lunch or dinner. Wait until you see how she scammed to get into those senior apartments. I can't fucking bear liars and scammers and cheats. James, anyone here? I can't sleep. Is anyone using that chat room? I'm going to demote you all or put minus points in your books and you'll get no gold stars or chocolate wombles. Come and talk to each other. Diane Vetter. Glenda has had COVID at least 6 or 7 times. God, she's a trooper, isn't she? Knee, shoulder injuries, etc. Always ill, self-medicates. On mental health meds, her diseases, etc. are all a cash scam. Laura knows everything. Laura's clever. She hates Laura, doesn't she? Because Laura's got her pegged. It's like me with Lardy. Lardy despises me because every time she tries and say I didn't do that, I can prove that she did, and she hates it. Sub sent her gift cards, Instacart grocery deliveries, cash, etc. Even though Glenda cries poverty, etc. I saw the live with Wheel, and it's like, I understand him saying it's his money, he can give it to whoever he wants, and you know, he thinks she's his friend and blah blah blah. But while he's supporting her, someone who would really need the support is going without. He could be helping someone that actually does need the help. She's got him wrapped around her little finger. She eats out often and her subs are generous because they tell her she deserves to eat out and treat herself. Her scams just go on and on. Laura has done so much to highlight Glenda's scam. Continue your work until Glenda gets so disgusted about others bringing her con to light. Sorry, not long eaten. Eventually she supposedly has surgery. Pregnant woman, do not sound like that. Wait until she looks over at the camera. Maybe a bit of Morricone music would be good. I noticed her looking at the camera. Am I still in frame? Am I making enough noise? Do you think this is convincing them that I've got a poorly arm? Susan, there is no way in hell that Lisa would turn off the filters, not even for a minute. They're turned up to the max. Ain't that the truth? Same here. Got up to 47 degrees moving to Alaska. I'm coming with you, Elizabeth. We're both going. Susan, if Lisa looks like Suzanne Summers, then I look like Julia Roberts. Elizabeth's going for Marilyn Monroe. Karen, she's loaded on something, isn't she? A load of shit. Elizabeth, you're funny. Diane Vetter. Oh yes, Glenda's showing how to cut her hair. Guess the rotator cuff injury has a miracle cure. Check out her happy, cheerful voice. SS thrown in there. She can get a haircut on Long Island for $18. At any lemon tree here on Long Island, she uses that brown eyeshadow for sympathy, which means subs send money so poor Glenda can get her haircut. Most of us on SS use store brand makeup to be frugal. Only name brands are good enough for Queen Glenda. This is really laughable. And she kept saying it, do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting to the bottom of my oil of Olay. Right, shopping list. Glenda needs. She says the names of her products so her subs will send her name brand products instead of Walmart or Dollar Tree makeup. Exactly. Jules, do not go through one of her cooking videos. There will be outcries. Yeah, I've heard they're bad. She's Michelin quality bowls of slop, apparently, so I heard. Glenda's eye circles are not the same on each side. Vicky, that's so you. Love it. Thank you, Vicky. Stay hydrated, Jules. Love, Faye. Faye, I've been drinking gallons. I could have floated the Titanic this week. NY Bright. That woman has a serious eating disorder and shopping addiction. Yep, she surely does. Betty Boop, is that really you? I love you, Betty Boop. After losing her son in an accident involving a drunk driver, she drinks and drives. I know. You couldn't make it up, could you? Patty cakes in Texas. Oh, Jules, I'm so sorry you have to endure the heat. I grew up in a home that had no AC, and I remember how it affected me. Just sapped my energy. One year I sewed myself a silk pillowcase, and I would put it in the freezer during the day and pull it out at night to put on my pillow, and it was such a nice treat. I bet that was something else, wasn't it? Suzanne, I grew up the same way. We did have one window unit in our living room. I couldn't cope in American temperatures. I'd die. Peg, well, I'm just going to say it's nice to see she wore the beautiful Gucci belt that her husband gifted her. And it took her a while though, didn't it, Peg? I thought we'd never see that. CC, Lisa is absolutely pathetic. I live near Atlanta and there's so much to do and see. All she did was shop and go to the concert. The museums and the botanical gardens are amazing, but all she cared about, shopping and eating burgers at fancy restaurants. It's sad, isn't it? I agree 100%. Would love to go back to that beautiful city. Did you live there or did you visit there, Bonnie? Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart then. Helen, she's so truly and utterly fake. Peg, she is ignorant to all she's missing out on. I know. And then when she's too old or too frail to be able to go anywhere or do anything, I wish I went to. Well, it's too late then. But she won't though, will she? She's like Lardy. All they want to do is shop and eat. Culturally, she is vacant-minded. Intelligence is about lip combos to her. Flaky, shallow and a simpleton. Well said, Wendy. Amanda, I was waiting for the can't carry the chair part and the microscopic bruise, but two important points. Feminine energy doesn't carry or move stuff, and those arms might snap. The Atlanta analysis and the latest live will be hilarious. The lives are brilliant because, of course, it's unfiltered gold. I'm going to try and do that next. I'll see how long I last. I can't do any Lardy vid at the moment, though. BitChute's being a pain in the hole, so I keep going and trying every day, and I can't find anything that'll play. And I've written to them, we'll pass on your message to those concerned. It's because I'm not giving them Bitcoin. I'm sure it is. Anyway, Helen, with Lisa, your kids are no longer kids. What the hell? Honestly. Do you know? What the hell, Lisa? Your kids are no longer kids. I call mine kids still, though, and they're 28 and 21. Right, I read this before. It was something that you and Bella were talking through, and it sorted itself out, so I don't need to read that out. Helen, why do we need to know what she ate when she eats the same boring crap every day? I know. Could also not give a toss about what she wore either. Snap. All she was interested in was going shopping. She could not care less about the Rolling Stones. She's such a big hit for herself. God, she makes me want to vomit. So fake. And I'm sorry, but there's no way she even likes them. She knows nothing about the Rolling Stones. Oh, but she played a record, Helen. The pics of the hot dogs. What I know, Penelope. What the fuck was the point of them? Oh, the hot dogs were great. Really? Such a delicate palate she has. That nearly ended me. Nearly ended me too. Fucking idiot. Christine, she did say that John couldn't wait to take her shopping. Believe it if you like. Yeah, I won't if you don't mind. He enables her shopping addiction. He's also a clown. He is, Bo. Elizabeth, I don't. She lies, but John is just fed up, so trails along with her. Anything for a quiet life. Or it could be a role-play game thing. Creepiness alert. Fair warning. Maybe he's playing Edward Lewis and she's playing Vivian the hooker. As much as you're making a joke out of that, that could be the very thing. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he said to them when they took her out the back with a bottle of Perrier that they had to suck up to her more. Helen, those jeans would be more suited to a kid than a 53-year-old woman who clearly thinks she's 18. Her spending's off the charts, but clearly she's raking in the coin on social media and through her $25 a month Patreon. Do the sheeple not realise they are helping to fund her deranged shopping habits? Those bags are ridiculous, and I don't believe her husband said that's a great bag. My Jamie would not care or notice what bag I used. Exactly. She had to be the same. What? Can you get my bag? What bag? The black one. What black one? What is it with men? There was a woman, she did a thing. It was a short, and she said, I'm going to put this where my husband will never find it. And she opened the fridge and put it right in the middle of eye level shelf. And shut the door, and it's like, yep, that's Jed. It's like, I'd say to him, can you go and get so-and-so? There isn't any. If I go and look, alright, I'll look again. Run for your lives. I'm waiting for the video drop from her entitled, My Husband Left Me. Elizabeth, me too. Sinster, seems like it's coming. Amanda, oh yes. Susan, if she ever made a video like that, it would be titled, I Left My Husband. She would never admit he left her. Ain't that the truth? Christine, a second honeymoon that lasts for a short weekend. Those jeans belong on a toddler, not a woman her age. They are truly ridiculous. Helen, 100% I thought the same. Or for a pre-teenage girl. Beguile me. I was thinking a tween girl. Peg, those jeans are really hideous. She's got really bad taste most of the time. The only time she gets it right is when she's copying somebody else. Helen, why do we need a crotch shot on the plane? Put it away. Only she could go see the Stones and make the story so boring and once again all about shopping. What a sad existence, isn't it? Bella, sorry. Ha, love your comment. I always wondered the same. We see her fake boobs and her crotch shots. Why? Ick. Bay, I know, right? I was bored with this vid of Lisa's trip. She showed all still pics and babbling about herself. I know, I wanted to see the Stones dancing around, but no. Tedious, I nearly fell asleep, snap. Weird, she would take a picture of her lady garden. Exactly, Peg. Because she's a perv. Oh, said Bella. Wendy, wonder if it's subliminal. Her spouse unit reclaimed the part, so all bets off for everyone else. Although with that freak family, one can only guess. Just saying that because she had some friends doing odd stuff on here, like that flower bomb chick who got all cultish and doing exhibitionism for profit. Real Christian influence there. Yeah, I never watched Flower Bomb, but she did go weird, didn't she? And I remember everybody commenting on the weird comments they'd see going backwards and forwards between them two. Very strange. Has that gone up 3 times? Nope. Avalon Dreaming. I have half sisters like this who turn a family funeral into a shopping trip and a day out at Six Flags, and this was our father's funeral. See, I said this first time around, why the fuck did they just say we're not coming or something and go somewhere else and not let anyone know? This is what I don't understand about people. They're sticking 2 fingers up and they're making you know that they've stuck 2 fingers up. My deepest condolence to you, Avalon Dreaming. Elizabeth, oh my god, another narcissistic shopaholic, so sorry. Yeah. Helen, that's outrageous. It was actually very hurtful. I can very well imagine it was very hurtful for you. LPH, wow, shameful. Beguile me. Sorry about that. That's tacky, and I would have been hurt as well. Ewusia, that's shocking. I'm so sorry. Helen, I can imagine it was. Lost my own dad 2.5 years ago now. I know how you feel. It's hard enough without adding other issues in. Sorry for your loss. Wendy, sorry that this happened. Disgusting indifference. I empathise with your experience. Reminds me of my own family, past experiences. God bless. Families, who'd have them? Bo, what's up with the new hippie hairstyle? Is that her new model off-duty look? Elizabeth, lol, yes, it's a vibe. Will she ever stop saying vibe? Al McKinney. I watched this yesterday with my mouth agape. Her spending is ridiculous. There's no way that they're so rich that she can buy 4 to 5 bags, sunglasses and earrings in one trip. Probably 35 grand. And still be smart with their money. Do they not save for retirement? Do they not save for the kids' college? Retirement in itself is absolutely astronomical. She and John are just not smart. No, they're not smart at all. And neither of them seem to give a flying fuck about the kids having a college education. Bo. Well, she's now getting Patreon money from a bunch of idiots. Demira. They are definitely not smart. They both have huge egos and flashing their money is all they have. Sunbum. Neither children went to college. It's obvious education isn't important in their family. It's like she's never done or gone anywhere in her life. This video is very weird. Al McKinney, very weird. And in her video today, I watched because it's a fascinating train wreck. She apologises or wants to take back something she said in this video. And what she said was, oh, I can't afford that, when talking about buying one of the purses. She didn't want us to think she couldn't afford it. So very weird, isn't she though? Patty cakes. I was pretty aghast myself. I was wondering if she made a racial slur or something. Then she says that. What the fuck? Thanks. Got it, Lisa. Not only can you afford first class, but you can also afford a $20,000 purse. If she only realised how little other people are actually concerned with what she actually is wearing. If I saw her in person and happened to notice she was carrying a Gucci bag, I assure you it would be an in and out thought. It wouldn't convince me to buy it whatsoever. I know, she's weird. Lisa sees, Lisa wants, isn't it? Elizabeth, honey, they are not kids. Fully grown up. Brooke, 44, Lisa, 64, and John's 86. P.S. Men often get closer when they are not really on the golf course, lol. Peg, very nice. Thank you, Peg. I was going to do another one, but I don't think I will. I'll just leave them in a playlist for anybody that's got insomnia, because nobody seems to like them. There's about 5 people and that's it. I'll do another one. You know what I'm like. When I'm bored one day, I'll do one. Helen, my husband would never say he did not like a thing, especially if I said I loved it. Exactly. How do you not know if your hubby has never been to a gig? Really? I know more about Jed than Jed knows about Jed. It's like, what does she bother to listen to anything? Does she ask him anything? I just don't get them to. I really don't. For my 40th, we did a year of concerts and it was the greatest. We've done so many gigs I've lost count. We calmed it down as the costs are ridiculously high now. Aren't they though? Cost of gigs now are fucking stupid. I want to know who you saw and where you went, what you ate and what you wore. Seriously though, Helen, I'd love to know who you went to see. It's like I sit here and think, wow, I'm so glad I grew up, I think, because my first gig was the Police, Tooting Beck Common in Billy Smart's circus tent, and the ticket was £5, if I remember rightly. I couldn't afford to go and see anybody now. It's ludicrous. Cynthia, Jules, I've been waiting to watch with you because I refuse to add to the count on the Space Cases channel. She goes shopping in order to take the cost of the trip as expenses against any profit her so-called job shows come tax time. It's all a lie. She's lucky she got a homely older man to put a ring on it when she was newly divorced and homely herself. She is still unattractive, but John only wants to be seen with her remade self. Invest some of that purse money into your children getting some higher education so they can break the idiot lineage. I used to visit my daughter when she was in medical school in Atlanta. So much to do there. And it's not shopping. Especially with this is your second honeymoon, which is so not an image any of us need to be suffering PTSD with. That's the thing, they never think of the kids or do anything for the kids. It's all about Lisa. Lisa. Elizabeth, still transitioning. Try to make up your mind what gender you really want to be. Cynthia, so funny. She's selling, changing herself and shite. But then she says she admires the Stones because they never changed. Oh my God. I'm so glad she's revealing more and more how damn pathetic she is. And I think John is just a sad old man who thinks Lisa looks like eye candy. It's so sad when white trash gets older and they think they're gold, even Bitcoin gold. Peg, this crinkly bottom hairdo is not working for her. Cynthia, yes, shut the fuck up, Lisa. Oh, creepy, the story about you're so pretty. I'm starting to think Lisa might be attracted more to women than to her older man. That's the only bit of conversation she has. Oh, you're really pretty. If that was me, I'd have been like, you just out for the weekend then? Weird. Elizabeth, this woman is so boring, she could put lifelong insomniacs to sleep. She used to. Loads of women on the Gossip Bakery said they couldn't sleep and they'd start watching one of her videos and then they'd wake up in the morning. Helen, I think I died 10 minutes in. Jamie had to get the paddles. Lol, I believe you. Hugs. Funny. Elizabeth, since when do handbags call anyone? I've never had a handbag call me. Not more sunglasses. She's certifiable. On a serious note, the money she spends could feed so many marginalised and homeless people. It could build homes for homeless people, never mind feed them. She could not care less. It's all about her. Isn't it true, Helen? Cynthia, what's up? She's never mentioned John as much as she has recently. And Jules, I definitely think she's buying subs. I imagine that the players tell them it's worth it to make you look like your channel's growing. It just makes no sense given the number of folks who told her what they thought about the Patreon vid. As in, bye-bye, nut job. That's why she's getting fucking Maison Margiela or whatever it is and fucking Philosophy sponsoring her. Because they think she's gaining subscribers at the rate of knots. And she's not. She's just buying them. Amanda, it's definitely off as she's gained 20,000 in a few weeks. All the John mentions, trouble in paradise. Yeah, sounds weird, doesn't it, Sinster? Julie, that is exactly what I've been saying. Her subscribers have been between 170 and 175 in the last 10 years. And now all of a sudden she's jumped to 193, 211 when I looked last, in the past several weeks. HM C. Gloan. What did she say on the Patreon video? It was her big announcement video, and she said she was opening a Patreon and there was no tiers. It was just $25, and people were saying that was too much. She wasn't saying what they were going to get. They couldn't afford it, and they were really upset with her, and they were going to unsubscribe, and she just ignored them all and carried on as if nothing happened. Bo, okay, I'm convinced she gives so many nonsense details so she gets a higher number of watched hours on her videos. Exactly. And all that. Oh, I'll back up. Yeah. She can't just say, this is this, it costs so much, I like it, end of story. No. Babble and nonsense and waffle. Cynthia, at some point Lisa is going to fess up that she's had sex with her bags. Sharon, I didn't think she could be more full of herself, but this video proved me wrong. She's insufferable, and who doesn't realise they have screens at concerts? What a couple of hicks. I know, a couple of hicks that turned up at half past 5 and wondered why there was empty seats. Sad. Zoe, poor John, never got anything for himself, and I guess little souvenirs, gifts for the kids were a tad out of the budget. Deb Gordon, kids, what kids? They're always kids, aren't they, though? They can be 95 and you'll still call them your child, your baby, whatever. Patty cakes. Oh, he got something, all right. He got the bills for the bags. Lorena, she never thinks about them. No, never. It's all about Lisa. Katney Ann, she has a mentality of a child. She hasn't got a mentality. Helen, oh Lisa, beat it, you judgmental fud. How dare you comment on people having a few drinks at a gig and enjoying themselves? That's what people do, and they're not harming anyone. Just because she's too precious for words, she really is insufferable. Here, such an entitled twat. I know, I was thinking the same thing, Helen. Is, oh, I don't want to be amongst people who've been drinking. Why? They might sing a song at you or something. Miss Gracie Macy, the Wilmington Hillbillies invade Atlanta. John looks like a homely, homeless hobo, and Dumbo 1 looks like a washed-up ex-stripper. That stupid trucker hat with his sunglasses perched on the bill is pitiful. They should take some of that fraudulent Bitcoin money and get his crooked ass teeth straightened, Will's jaw repaired, and send both of the kids to college so they don't end up losers like their mummy and daddy. I'm hoping that Will breaks out at some point. Helen, I love... Insert anything here, Anna. Peg, one thing she doesn't love is her Tesla. She had it for 2 whole years and still hasn't figured out how to drive it. She preaches gratitude, but the Tesla isn't good enough. She's got her eye on another car. Yeah, someone she's seen has got something else. She only wanted the Tesla because, wasn't it, Marnie got one? She's sad. And the thing is, doesn't she know that we can see all this and see how sad she is? Avalon dreaming. Fashion is her profession. Yep. Like fucking mountain climbing's mine. Helen, my arse it is. Bay, she can't take a break, not even when it's a little getaway for her and John. Ballerman, she really raises my blood pressure. Lily, oh my god, mine too, and mine. K-Ray, I'm trying to figure out, are they bats or butterflies? Anyway, why does she have to lie? She's had a charmed life. I just don't understand liars. Me either, K-Ray. It's my top of my list of annoying people are liars. I just can't do it. Ask my kids, they'll tell you. Girly Tang, did she call that LV bag a Frederick Mal? He's a perfumer. The bag is called Petite Mal, little trunk. I almost choked on my apple. You've been warned. I did warn you. Tamara, don't eat or drink while watching. Girly Tang, I should know by now. Cheryl Frank, used. The bag is 8,000, so unreal. Wendy, no more the real for her. That's for people below her pay grade. Wendy, I don't like Louis Vuitton goods at all, but I looked up when she said that and was laughing. She is an influencer to other morons like her, maybe. Maybe she's hoping for a collab with one of those huge brands. Keep on hoping. Cake by the ocean. I didn't notice the thing, the Frederick Mole thing or whatever, because I zone out when she starts talking about designer stuff, because I've got no interest in any of it at all. Cynthia, would someone please Lisa that saying him and Will went to the pool is just a sign of how uneducated and lazy you are. It's he went, not him went. He is the subject. Easy test, Lisa. If you wouldn't say him went to the pool, then don't say him and Will. Why is this woman trying to teach anybody anything? Thing is, though, Cynthia, she probably would say him went to the pool. Sorry. Ka-dink. And I'm sure there's people looking on saying, how can someone so dumb have so much money? Do you know what I mean? She doesn't appreciate what she's got. The things she could do with it, she doesn't. And it's like, she's just irritating all around, really. Penelope, great sales tactics by the sales ladies. Number 1, we're best friends. Number 2, it's the last one in the world. And number 3, another lady wants the black duffel bag if you don't. Hook, line and sinker. Lisa loves them all. I know, she's such a dumbass, isn't she? Loozle man, they see her coming a mile away, don't they? And they're thinking, woohoo, it's payday. Avalon dreaming, she needs to get a gym membership or start wearing sleeves because the bat wings are giving away her age. She spent all that money for the Kardashian face, but she forgot her arms. They scream over 50. But she does weights every night. Demira, she lifts her little dinky weights 20 times every day, though. If she gets too buff, her kids will cry and she would have too much masculine energy. Will did, didn't it? Apparently, Will. Oh, Mama, you're looking like a man. Ms. Anzu, 2 huge suitcases for pretty much 2 days' stay. Yeah, because one's empty to bring all her shopping home. K-Ray, I'm sorry, when did we jump to fucking earrings? Oh, Jules, I love it when you have a little outburst. You're so naturally funny. But she was talking about fucking things, wasn't she? Sunglasses, and then she's showing earrings. It's like, what? Cynthia, I love her measure of friends. Sales folks make money when you buy Lisa, and they likely send you to their friends who work at the steakhouse if they're smart. She has no clue that they're all laughing at her and John. They likely say, thank God there are dumb people to pay my mortgage. And did you see all the crap on her face? Oh, she doesn't understand it at all. We had a connection. And I said, I like unusual bags. Ding, 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 ding. John, get all the shit out of the back room that we can't sell. Lisa has really gone around the bend, hasn't she? Yep. Who the hell needs 6 new handbags to wear in Podunk, Wilmington, North Carolina? It is low-key, slow beach town. I know this because I used to live in North Carolina. And people there all speak in illiterate vernacular. They all sound dumb. Just like Lisa does. This woman is certifiably insane. Sorry. Hope you feel better, Jules. You need an AC unit to cool off. They sell portable units on QVC. Affordable and work great. Is that QVC America, though, Rosalia? Because I've looked on QVC UK and the ones they've got, I've got the worst reviews. Because I can't get one that I need to drill a hole in the wall for. And I can't get one that the hose goes out the window because I've got the wrong type of window. So I'd have to get a different window or whatever. Anyway, so the little boxes that you put ice in or whatever, they go mouldy, they smell. And I was looking at another place that sold them and they just spit water everywhere. So I couldn't have it anywhere near the laptop. But it's only for a few days a year. I'm sure I'll cope. Might make me lose a bit more weight. Christine, she's still trying to get back at the school and neighbourhood mothers that didn't pay attention to her when the kids came over for a play date. Isn't that the truth? She's harboured that resentment from day dot. She never forgot the mom with the BMW, and she even ordered a bouncy castle for the kids to play with. She felt inferior then, and to this day she still does. It's really quite pathetic to see a middle-aged woman act like that. Her brain stopped functioning there and then. It's all just a big middle finger to everybody that wronged her in the past. Did you all see the picture of the Mercedes AMG? I will bet that's her next car when the lease is over from the Tesla. She's done playing with the Tesla. Yeah, she's bored with it now. And she's seen somebody with that car or another model of car, and it's there. When I want something, I work out a way that I'm going to get it. And I get it. The blow by blow, then we walked up the stairs, then we ate, I wonder why she doesn't include, then I went to the bathroom. Oh, wait, Lisa would say, I went to the potty. Thank you, Jules, for covering this. I waited so that you would get the watch time, not Lisa, and I had a lot to comment on, I must say. Thank you, Cynthia, for doing that. Girly Tang, she has finally achieved her dream of being that lady. I know, it's sad, isn't it? John was the last barrier to the image she's been striving towards. He finally succumbed. If affluence and status are her heart's desire, then more power to her. She has vitality, a healthy family, a loving husband and adoring parents. It's such a shame that she seems oblivious that she's rich in ways money cannot buy. And she's like, oh, they're just jealous. No, I'm jealous of your health. I wish I was as healthy as you are, not as thin as you are. I wouldn't want to be that thin. But you know what I mean? It's like you said, she doesn't know what she's got. And she'll only realise how lucky she was when she hasn't got it anymore. And by then it's too late. There's nothing you can do about it. Amanda, she only goes away to shop because where she lives there's nothing. Evidently John, who hated flying and travelling, is now taking her to Paris first class. When I did this, I haven't been clicking things. Right, I read this just after I realised I hadn't done, this is where I think, oh, makes sense. This is where I'd got up to when Tech Help came in and I realised I hadn't been recording. So then I went to look. First class from Podunk, Wilmington to Paris is $10,500. So it would be $21,000. I don't even know if that's return for her and John to get to Paris. Really? Are they going to drop $21,000 on plane tickets? That's fucking insanity. In answer to your question, I take no notice of whether my boyfriend likes it. In fact, he says if I ask him, I always buy it, wear the item he didn't like. But then I'm not in my feminine energy. I did laugh. We had a nap. Was the code for John wanting an afternoon delight. That's what I thought. If she was a couple of years younger, their first weekend without the kids might have ended in late life pregnancy. Oh, can you imagine? She would not have been happy. Patty cakes. I thought the same thing. After all, she doesn't nap. Melanie, Lisa in Paris. She'll hate it because the sales associates won't kiss her ass and become her best friends. Amanda, yes, that would be worth a watch. I lived in France and they are so dismissive and aloof. She won't be prepared for that attitude. Not at all. I only went for a weekend, but you pick up on things. She wouldn't cope there at all. Penelope, PSA, no dumpkins were hurt in the making of this video. They made it safely across the street, holding hands and kissing, of course. I can't believe she said she got an Uber to cross the road. Fucking dimwits. Do they not realise everyone's laughing at them? Elizabeth, as RuPaul says, we're all born naked and the rest is drag. This phrase really suits her. Let's all go nude. I wish she'd just sashay away. Penelope pivots. She is stunted at her teenage years. If I had money to burn and 2 adult kids, I'd invest in their home purchase. What she blew through in 2 days would make a nice down payment. Exactly, Penelope. That's what I said in a past video. That'd be the first thing I'd be doing, is buying a home for both my kids. Wouldn't be thinking about fucking Prada bags. Narcissists of a feather flock together, don't they just, Elizabeth? Helen, I don't get the whole I tried the bag on either. I don't get it. You're not wearing it. How the hell do you try a bag on? Though, if Dum Dum gets any smaller, he'll be able to wear those bags at some point. The snake skin will perfectly match her skin. Exactly. Christine, I was just thinking, I just did a video. I just did the Friday haul video. And I can say it now because this is going up after that one. Those fucking things she bought about, she passed, there was other ones because I looked them up, those art print things, and it was, she spent all the time staring at herself in a mirror, and she didn't show that one, did she? It was all about her, and she thinks it's a good thing. Oh, that's what I say. Yeah, people are making fun of that's what you say. Christine, profession no less, scary. This seems like the height of greed, of variousness, and just a grasping woman with no sense of restraint that's definitely trying to fill some hole in her life. Exactly. It's almost sickening to see another woman stoop to this level, and now I almost feel sorry for her. Oh, don't. She'll do something in the next one to piss you off, don't worry. If she wants to be a luxury channel, then she should advertise as such and not hide under the guise of being a self-help guru. These videos must make a lot of her loyal followers feel lacking in every way. I bet they do. And there's so many young girls come on every so often. Oh, goals, I want to be like you. And it's like, really? I want to phone their parents and say, can you have a word with your kid and stop her watching this woman? Cat Mama, her passion is fashion. No, her passion is narcissism and materialism to the point of it's nauseating. How does her husband stand her? They go on vacation together and she makes him go shopping. What a fun time he must have had at the Louis Vuitton store. That's a really caring wife. I know. And she tells the world and wouldn't understand why we'd be laughing or saying anything. Demera, I imagine he's just as insufferable. He wants to be seen as a sugar daddy to all the young sales associates. Yep. And she'll educate her viewers that compromise is important in a marriage. I know, when does she ever? He thinks he's got a hot hoochie mama and likes to show her off so he can feel his masculine energy. I'm sure those sales associates see them coming from a mile away. I honestly do not feel 1 ounce of compassion for him. They're in the scams together. Yep. Sums them up, Sharon. Brenda. Does she ever tire of pointing out how small she is, lest we forget? Don't think she'll ever get tired of that. I'd just like to see her eat 1 carb and put on a stone and have a mad panic attack. Demira, how sad is it that her only interest or hobby is buying things? Sad, empty life. Now she's buying the craziest things, just praying she gets a compliment so it feels justified. Exactly. Stupid. Peg, that tap me on the shoulder, you're pretty too story. If it is a true story, the fact that she has to mention someone told her she's pretty shows how insecure she is. I wish the woman would grow the fuck up already. Exactly. And all that. Not a mean person there. Who does she think she's going to be bumping into at a fucking Rolling Stones concert? Freddie Krueger? Deb. Oh my God, that was the whole reason she told that story. She created her own little pretty girl clique at the Stones concert. She must have arrested development because she acts like she's a 13-year-old girl. I know 13-year-old girls that act way better than her. Amanda. John's prissy little pursed lips pouting over the women next to him at the concert looked like a cat's anus. Nicola. Crimp hair, lol, so funny, careful. Sorry, so funny. Careful, Lisa. Filler will migrate eventually if you keep overfilling, terrible looking. And yes, kids. Lol. Jesus Christ. I still call mine kids. I'm sorry. I'll say to Jed, what are you cooking for the kids? It's easier than saying, what are you cooking for tech help, madam? Christine, how many best friends does she have now? Why wouldn't they be nice to you? They get a sales commission. They probably wash your feet in Perrier water if you ask them to. Wanderlow. Yes, I think it's 6 bags. For some reason, she doesn't have them all listed. I wonder why. You'd think she'd want them all listed so she'd get a kickback. Bonnie, don't forget, 1 was the last one in the world. Yeah, so there's no point listing that one really, is there, Bonnie? And she thinks we believe that. Because she fucking swallowed it. Stupid woman. Kelly, how does John make so much working in IT? My husband works in IT and I couldn't imagine spending that much money on a shopping trip. He's retired now, Kelly. He's been doing Bitcoin for donkeys. And why is Michael Jackson on the telly? And she gets quite a wad of money from YouTube. You'd be surprised. And they're into all sorts, so we've heard. So something's rotten in Wilmingwood. So people keep saying, Peg. Agree, something's up. He has a pension from it. He is retired from that life and now just does crypto scam stuff. Panda. Painful, Lisa said I 101 times in 18 minutes. Wow. Waiting for this lifestyle to implode. Wealthy people don't flaunt their purchases. They don't need to, do they? Peg. What would happen if she woke up to all of her things gone? She'll have to go to the loony bin for sure at that point. Can you imagine? She'd be an absolute wreck. Panda. She's setting herself up to get ripped off. Her address is on the web. Always has been. She used to give it to everyone in the early days so they could send her sweet gifts. Now Elton John's on. What the hell? No idea what's going on at the moment. Mind you, it makes a nice break from looking at fucking Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak. I'm sick of the back of them. Both of them. I bet you're the same over there with Trump and Biden. It gets really boring after a while, doesn't it? Amanda, sorry I can't. Donuts on tour. But can't cross a highway or navigate getting to or leaving a gig. Why does she think anyone cares what they ate? Soon she's going to need a house for the handbags. It's out of control. Nicola, oh my god, I'm cracking up. I just found your channel and this is so me. Are we sisters? Lol. I love your format here. I'm laughing so hard at you and your comments. It's wonderful. Yeah, this Lisa, holy hell, she's a lot. And sorry, I don't buy any of this lady, whatever she calls herself, bullshit. I commented on her Coke attire. I said, sorry, this is for a 10-year-old. Which it was. It was about that big, wasn't it? She's just a dumb girl. She's silly. Please, people, quit enabling this fool. She's a 50-plus lady wanting to be 25 again. Honestly, this tells me she was a nobody, effed up teeth and hair, and was bullied and wanted to be pretty, and boom, cosmetic shit galore and wants to be cool. Lol. Typical. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa, you are so transparent. We get it. You were a boring, typical 80s chick who wanted to be in the in-group. It's okay, sweetie. Ah. Welcome aboard, Nicola. Hang on, did I say Nicola? It's Nicole, isn't it? Welcome aboard. I hope you stay. It's nice to have new people. Karen, my daughter was telling me YouTubers can make 6 figures. Yeah, they can, and more. It's amazing. That's the only reason John loves her to shop till she drops. I'm not sure about the money, but seems like it's true. She's so narcissistic, and to be honest, she's not pretty. She used to be cute years ago, but she's aged and not such a good way. If you think about it, right, she gets paid AdSense for all the views on all of her videos. Then she gets kickback for all the affiliate links she puts in the down belows. And not only does she get a kickback if you buy the thing that she's linked and you click, but she will get a kickback for 2 weeks, whatever you buy in that shop. Then she has sponsorships where they pay her thousands for a 2-minute segment of her video. And then there was something else, I can't remember what it is. You could just add that up and add that up and add that up. She's raking it in. And then he's doing Bitcoin. Who knows how much he's getting from that. There's a lot of money. And now that she's buying more subscribers, she'll get more sponsorships because they'll think her channel's growing and it's not. I was shocked at the revelation that her kids never spent one night with her parents in their lives. What the fuck is up with that? Especially since she's so close to them and they are so great. She had all this great family of aunts and grandparents and parents, and no one could keep those kids overnight, so her and John could go somewhere for a weekend, and she wants to give us marriage advice. I'm sure I've read this. A second honeymoon is not a Stones concert and a shopping spree for 2 days, Lisa. And if it is, your expectations are in the toilet. Loves dogs, says mind blowing. Ow. Lily, it's getting almost impossible for me to watch this moron. Her fashion sense is clownish now. She thinks she's 25 and a celebrity. Her use of filters are out of control. She does not look like that in her photos, even though she also uses filters on her phone as well. Also, did you all notice her subscriber number miraculously went up to 194? She's spending lots of dollars to purchase more subscribers on a weekly basis now. She makes me sick. Me too, Lily. Mrs. Cartwright, I think it's up to 199 now. All of a sudden, after being stagnant for a long while, and after so many unsubscribed. Not fishy at all. Lily, I think it's obvious she's been buying subscribers. She was likely told at the conference she attended that she needs to increase her subscribers to over 200. She wants to appear unfazed by the loss of subscribers and negative response to her Patreon account. Another delusion added to her delusional life. Let's see where she is now. She was at 211. How many things have I got up? That's me. Has anyone heard about all the hoo-ha with Stephanie Harlow? I must have been under a rock. I didn't know she'd got divorced. Didn't they just not long ago go on a thingy, second honeymoon? But mind you, that's what you're saying about Lisa, isn't it? How funny is that? 211 she's on. And everyone was unsubscribing. Very, very funny that, isn't it? LPH, she can make the most expensive and luxury items look tacky. No sense of style whatsoever. Ain't that true? Peg says, I know, right? Lily, her lip liner is so dark that it looks like she has a narrow moustache on her top lip. Right, this time I am going to pause this properly and not lose it. And I will be back in a minute. That was Jed. As he went out the door, he went, don't forget to press record. Like fucking stupid thing. Da-da-dum-da-dum. Queen of ratchets, isn't that true, Lily? Oh my god, she let John pick her clothes that she took. She acts as if they don't live together and he doesn't see her every day in all of her stupid clothes. So she let him pick the clothes to Atlanta. Well, it's quite sad really, isn't it? Surely, right, if you're going away with him, you'd wear things that A, you want to wear, B, that's comfortable, you know, C, that you look good in, and D, that you think he might think you look nice in. But if, do you know what I mean? Opening it up to him to say, oh, you can pick what I wear. You don't know what sort of fucking crap they're going to pick, do you? Do you know what I mean? Lily, oh my god, she looked, for real, that was weird. Wasn't it, Lorena? Lorena? Lorena, not Lorena. There's no only one E. Jean, I love this. The sound is soothing. I'm glad, Jean. Did it help you sleep? Or was that not the point? Lily, minute 21:55. What the fuck is she going on about? Shall we go see?
That stadium, it's the Mercedes Stadium, was so nice. I had heard that when they built it, the owner made a deal with all of the vendors to make it a very family-friendly place and very affordable. And so we got a drink. Oh, here it is, in this cup. And it was kind of like universal. Like, I could fill this drink up as much as I wanted. So that was cool. John.
Look how excited she was, though, so that she had a refillable cup. She talks like a middle schooler. Well, not surprised at that, since she didn't even graduate high school. Frank's lair. Ignorant hillbilly. Watch your head, Granny. She didn't. Gasp. I'm sure she didn't. Julie, this woman doesn't is unreal. Is it me or is it you, Julie? No one wants to see pictures of her scrambled eggs. I know. Why doesn't she take some nice pictures of the hotel grounds? She didn't have time to go sightseeing because she had to go luxury shopping instead. Can't believe she had to ask people what to wear to a concert. I know. Fucking sane. And then she was whining because she didn't wear her heels. The woman in front of her had heels. She was pulling this face. You just know she was. User UK. She can't even get the right pronunciation of the Amy Cole brand. I've probably butchered that. She said Amy Cole. It's pronounced Amy Cole. Oh, right. Amy Cole. 4 syllables. You are so spot on, Jules, with her. Doesn't take time to learn the right pronunciation of things. Only shows the shades that are of interest to her. If these brands only knew that she views what she's sent in PR as her own gifts. Bimbo. Yeah, they keep sending it to her. I tell you, her subscribers must buy shed loads of stuff, because that's the only reason she must keep getting these sponsorships and shite. Jersey. Who else here don't like shopping? I get overwhelmed so quickly and hate trying on clothes. I can't bear fucking changing rooms in shops. No. I'm like Lisa. She's the same though. She doesn't like it either. I'd order a shit ton of stuff, get it delivered, try it here and send back what I don't like, because I can't. I used to like going shopping as a day out with my mates when I was like a teenager and that, but I never bought clothes then either. But that was because I thought I was a hippo at the time, because I kept being told I was, and then, long story, but hey ho, I never liked clothes shopping. Nicole. But wait, Pam doesn't wear makeup anymore, unlike you, Lisa. Lord, this girl is unreal and comical. She is really silly, isn't she? Love how you stop the video and comment. I've laughed so hard at you, Jules, and my Pinot have made me laugh so hard. Thank you. Is that a Pinot Grigio? A big bottle of? I could do with one of them watching her. Saying this about that. I love your name. I think that's so cool. Using those bags decreases the value. Store owners love her type, and her shop friends are making a commission. She thinks they're her friends. They are merely selling her on items. Lol, what a loon. She is, completely. Her nose is terrible. I know, Nicole, and that's after a nose job. $25 a month to be redirected to her free YouTube content. Laughing my ass off. A parade of stupid, aren't they though? You still say doesn't, wouldn't and idn't. Man, that hair is rank. Yep, me again. That story about him and shopping is complete bullshit. It's either a complete lie or there's a secret shady reason for why he said it. There's something not quite right in Wilmywood. Deb, Lisa, high school called and wants the cliquey mentality back. Laughing at the woman in a dress and heels, so much so she shared a photo. Everyone has to dress like her or there's something wrong with them. Shaking my damn head. And it's like, does that poor woman know that the whole world's seen her from behind? Did she know that was going out on the internet? Did Lisa ask her permission? Deb, I don't know if John's ever been to a concert. Translates to, I don't care. Ain't that the truth? Wendy, neither impress me as knowing much about any type of talent, nor interest, like not sightseeing, not into music. Kids have no exposure to cultural stuff, not even live performance, except the time Yawn would take her to community theatre before they ran off to elope. Yeah, before anyone would stop him. Bonnie, I'm not impressed. All she's doing is bragging. Honestly, who cares about what she ate or bought? Doesn't she realise that if a salesperson thinks they might be able to make a large sale, they'll definitely be put in a separate room with other perks? Friends, lol, I don't think so. I need to go and listen to some ASMR. Budgies and cats. Sylvia Young, John is such a homely person. He's not interested in Lisa. Susan, I can't stand Lisa. Notice she doesn't have any girlfriends. Exactly. She's got one. She was parading her in her Friday haul. Mary, that comes to see her once a year. That's why she's still your friend, because she doesn't have to put up with you. And she said, oh, we've all got one of those friends we don't talk very often. Yeah, Mary knows what she's doing. That was pitiful. She was so preoccupied with what she had on that she thought to take a pic of women in heels. For what reason? Shopping for clothes while at the concert. Impressed they stuck to their music. It's the Rolling fucking Stones. What did she think they would play? Kenny Rogers. She really showed her and John to be, I don't even know what. Neither been to a concert. Shocked at big screens. But she's sharing lessons. The fuck. I know. Panda. Yes, travel and culture are not their thing. And the world turns in Wormville. Maya, that is the most ugly lip liner lipstick combination. Looks like she forgot to wipe her mouth after drinking chocolate milk. Toddler. Bella, I have never met or have known of a woman who is so self-absorbed and a glutton for material possessions such as Miss Lisa D1. Where is she putting all of this crap? Wait, I feel it coming. A new home. A McMansion next. There is seriously something wrong with her. We heard about 2 minutes regarding the concert, and the rest of the hour was about everything she bought. Thanks for the video, Jules. So happy you did this video for us. I've been waiting for it, and you didn't disappoint with your brilliant and witty commentary. Thank you, Bella. Boozleman. She wants that house on the water. That's what's on the way. I want a waterfront mansion. Don't we all? Loselman, wish she would have shared some more of the concert and pictures of the band. Me too. As usual, she made it about shopping. That way she can justify each purchase as a business expense and write them off on her tax return. Her underbite is out of control. It's really prominent now, isn't it? Beguile me. And that's the thing. Sorry. It's like you're sat here. Pardon me. I'm just going to talk over you for 5 minutes. Your teeth move when you get older. I've noticed my bottom teeth, they're going all over the place, and I'm biting the inside of my lip every so often because I haven't got used to where my teeth are. It's really weird. Very strange. Right, beguile me. Jules, I think she's referring to torso length. I have a short torso and long legs. I'm 5'9". Of course, I could be mistaken, as I don't understand a lot of what Lisa says most of the time. You could be right. I just don't get that I'm long-waisted. What does that even mean? Panda. Yes, she has short legs. A 29-inch inseam drags the floor on her. It appears that her torso has length. I'm 5'5" with a 33-inch inseam. That is hard to find length in pants. I thought most jeans and that over here were at 32 or a 33. But I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've bought clothes. Maya. I'll tell you the last time I bought clothes. We went away to the caravan for our 15th wedding anniversary. And it's our 30th next year. So that shows you when I bought clothes last. Maya. This was her idea of a second honeymoon. Fun with her man. I know. She's a bundle of laughs, isn't she? Panda, the only thing up is shopping. Patty Cakes, bet she owes John 38,000 boinks. Yeah, I bet he didn't think that's what he was in for at the weekend. Praying pretty woman in the shopping centre. Sarah, I swear Lisa is getting dementia. She says some dumb shit, doesn't she though? Peg, I think she's always been that way, but she does seem to be reaching an all-time low. Karen, those hand movements, so irritating. I try not to watch her as much as I can, Karen. Loserman, Jules, love your commentary on her videos. The underbite prevents her from properly pronouncing Ruth's Chris. That could be it. But it's like somebody was having a go at me on here that I didn't know what it was. And it's like, well, at least I can fucking pronounce it. Sarah, her hands look broke down, don't they though? Big eye on me. LL speaking of she and John never having been to a concert made me think of the first concert I was at with my deceased husband. It was the V98 festival in Chelmsford. What is up with my gob today? The Verve, Green Day, Lightning Seeds, Iggy Pop and Chumbawamba. The UK can put on a great music festival. This shank had a blast. I get knocked down, but I get up again. that was a blast. Maya Lightseeker. Does she have no limit on spending? Several luxury purses. Every trip she takes is that they are rich. Every trip she takes, if they are that rich, then why did they buy a middle class house and not at least a 2 million home in an elite neighbourhood? Something seems amiss. Exactly. She wanted the waterfront mansion. Why hasn't she put her money into the waterfront mansion? Run for your lives. My guess is it's all on credit. Agreed. She swears blind she hasn't got a credit card though, so who knows. Carolina. So she's charging $25 to show her old YouTube videos. The world is not making sense for me anymore. Or me. I don't get it either. It seems if you're the world's biggest con artist, you get on in life. If you're nice and you're honest and you tell the truth, you get nowhere. Susan, I swear she's the only person in the world that goes to a rock concert and comes back with a shitload of clothes and bags. Exactly. And a fucking t-shirt of the band she went to see that she didn't even buy at the fucking concert. So on Patreon, Lisa is showing them a video that she did that they can go back and see for free on her YouTube channel. I felt sorry for those idiots that got suckered into paying $25 a month to watch her. I don't anymore because they deserve this. Exactly. They're just laughing at us. Oh, you just can't afford it. No, we're not fucking stupid enough to fall for it. That's the difference. Zoe, when all the trees have been cut down, when all the animals have been hunted, when all the waters are polluted, when all the air is unsafe to breathe, only then will you discover you cannot eat money. Cree proverb. So true, but Lisa doesn't listen to stuff like that. Frank's Lair. I mentioned fast fashion and the environment to her before. She deleted my comment and would never interact again. She pretends to be interested in what her followers say, but it's so not true. That's messed up, but doesn't surprise me because she's fake. Huge fake, Zoe. Huge. User GF. And she also said the lady's sandals had toe prints. I missed that bit. Or did I? I can't remember now. It was that long ago. But she's horrible. And everyone has a go at me for having a go at her. Do they not hear her having a go at other people? Mamacita. Jules, you're on fire in this one. The violin intermezzos are spectacular. Love your realistic arm movements, particularly at the end. Bravo. Thank you. I'm going to go and join an orchestra. And whoever knew that IT people had the patience necessary to detangle necklace chains. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Melissa is a first-class idiot. Thank you, Jules, for making me laugh, especially on days I may not feel great. Love and appreciate you. I'm happy that I make you laugh, Mamacita, and I pick you up on bad days. Well, that's what it's all about. Robin, I thought a wedding anniversary was about two people. Why was it all about shopping for her? Where's John's gifts? Exactly. Laura, her friend Tammy had a quote on her Instagram this weekend. It said something to the effect of, people that are truly living their best lives don't feel the need to tell anyone how great their life is. Your best life does not need validation. Lisa seems to have lost touch with reality lately. Thank you, Jules. I always look forward to your Lisa videos. Thank you, Laura. Yeah. Like I said, it was Bonnie I think I was talking to about that. It looks like Tammy's finally woken up, because she was trying to explain to us, if only we knew what Lisa was really like, we'd like her too. I think Tammy's finally woken up, hasn't she? The way she says to hold hands and kiss. Well, no, duh, bitch. Why does she assume we aren't? Exactly. Because they just started. Oh my God, she's unbearable. I can't walk anywhere. I haven't been out, but I couldn't walk anywhere and swing my arms. Jed had my hand. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm always on that side. He's on that side of the road where the cars are, just in case, that sort of thing. And it's like, who are you telling about marriage, you fuckwit? Bonnie, this is so relaxing. Love it. Good, I'm glad you do. Sorry, Jules, it's horrible in the UK when it's too hot, Peggy, but I'll live. I got through it. Kelly Dunn. John just wanted to get out of the store. He only wanted to do the concert and eat. Pretty sure he only went because if not, he would never have heard the end of it. The greed. I just can't. How about helping Brooke or getting Will a car? What a narcissist. Exactly. Got another visitor. Where's my pause? And I'm back. Kelly Dunn. John just wanted to get out of the store. He only wanted to do the concert and eat. Pretty sure he only went because if not, he'd never hear the end of it. The greed. I just can't. How about helping Brooke or Will getting a car? What a narcissist. Yeah, I've always said that's the first thing I do is buy the kids or put a deposit on a house or do something. It wouldn't be fucking handbags. But she can't wait to get a new car. The Tesla's already 2 years old. Bo, and he had his truck a long time. 7 years. And she kept whining about how long he'd had the truck. He's a bloke. It's a truck. He liked the truck. Leave him alone. The fuck does it matter how long he's had it? She just thinks it makes her look bad, doesn't she? Bay, I thought she said everyone was so nice. Then her true triggered judgy self comes out, looking down her nose at people who drank and had a good time. It's all about Lisa, the shopaholic. Every trip is about what is she going to buy. I bet if she doesn't go a luxury store on a if she doesn't go to a luxury store on a trip, she turns into a demon and insufferable. John knows his place. Exactly. Can you imagine? Katja, John is very opinionated, isn't he? It's probably the only time he ever gets to say anything. Patter cakes. Nothing says luxury shopping like Louis Vuitton earrings and Elf foundation. Louis Vuitton earrings are so ghetto, lol. Only Lisa can pull them off. Susan, I would prefer to go to a Ghost Hounds concert. I love their music than a Stones concert. Never heard of a Ghost Hounds. Ghost Hounds? Don't think I've heard of them. This was a case where the opening band was as good as the main attraction. It's so great that they got to open for the Rolling Stones. Oh, is that who they had on? Cool. It's cool when you go and see somebody and they've got somebody really good supporting, isn't it? It's like I went to a Duran Duran concert many years ago because a friend's mum wouldn't let her go on her own in Coventry, so I came up from London to go with her, and Robert Palmer was supporting Duran Duran. I was in my element. Zippy Jean. John is 10 plus years older and has younger looking hands, lol. And what is with the editing in this video? Jumps from sunglasses to earrings to sunglasses, then hair to Bardo t-shirt, back to hair. Her videos are as scattered as her brain. I know, it drives me mad. She'll be talking about something and then whoosh, it's something else. It's like, what? What the fuck? What happened? Jules, you have totally got to watch the live till at least 6 minutes so you can hear about what she said in her previous video that she regrets. Had to stop there. Shake my head. Yeah, I heard what she said. I will see how much of the live I can get done before I want to throw the laptop at the wall. Penelope, so nice, but now I have to piddle. That's the only thing. Rain is relaxing, but it does make you want to go, doesn't it? Nicole, I have never laughed so hard. You're hilarious. I love your channel and Lisa. Ugh. Thank you. Frank Slair, she's a complete ditch. She's so fake, phony, it's hard to watch. She needs a carry-on Louis Vuitton. Oh my God. As a world traveller, you take your feet and stuff under your seat bag. You would never put a Louis Vuitton under the seat. She pretends she's a globetrotter. It's so fake. Yeah, but she won't put her feet on it. Or she might, but she'll take her flip-flops off first. Who knows? She's sad. Cat mama. See, she has to show off. I've got a Louis Vuitton to put my feet on. There were no signs of her husband living in that bedroom with her. Everything is hers. The most self-absorbed woman on the planet, and her taste is quite tacky. I really don't think it's attractive. I know it's got to be expensive as she has to have top of the line, but still tacky. And disjointed. Somebody had this and she liked it, and someone had that and she liked it, and she just throws it all. It looks stupid. Katja, Jules, I lived in Atlanta for 2 years when my husband was in grad school. There is so much to do. Stone Mountain, Coca-Cola plant, aquarium, museums, list goes on and on. But they were too busy shopping. It's sad, isn't it, Katja? Really sad. And will they go again and do those things? No, they'd probably go again and shop again. She's sharing that lovely lady for wearing heels. Seems she's ticked off she wore sneakers and didn't dress up. Exactly. But she's not horrible to women. Peg, exactly. She's probably searching for what that woman's dress is so she can have one too. How dare she make Lisa look frumpy? Plus, is it me or is it rude to take pics of people without them knowing? It is rude, and I think it's illegal, and she's posted it on the internet. What is the point of the picture? Very, very rude. Exactly, what was the point of the picture? She could have just said, there was a woman in front of me, she had heels on. Susan, I recently found your channel and I laughed so hard I'm crying. Thanks for your content. You're very welcome, Susan. I hope you stay. I can't understand why people follow this person. I follow some really good makeup content creators, and this one is the worst, isn't she? I think it's just for shits and giggles now. I don't think anyone takes any recommendations from her seriously. Lisa Marie, she thinks that gravelly voice and the get a large Diet Coke, water, whatever, is super sexy. She looks like she's gearing up to announce that she now has an OnlyFans account. Truth be told, that's her absolute dream. If this dipshit doesn't know how to pronounce the name of a product, why doesn't she Google how to pronounce it? She's just such an incompetent moron. Her chest and arms look dried out and fried to a crisp. By the way, she's bright red. Has she talked about seeing the Stones? I will guarantee you that she hated it. I doubt that she does well in large crowds, and I'm sure her having to walk a great distance from the parking lot to the stadium was not her idea of fun by any stretch of the imagination. I'll bet she was sitting there listening to Mick Jagger, who's 80 years old and one of the biggest rock gods of all time, and she was bored. I'm sure she doesn't know any of the Stones songs, and she was sitting there thinking about what a total waste of time this is, when she could be sitting at home comfy and cosy and buying makeup, clothes and her hair products online. Ain't that the truth? She never even said how good they were. She never mentioned the music. Oozia. I will get this right. When has the hands of an 8-year-old... She has the hands of an 80-year-old. What is going on? Sun worship. Loves dogs. Oh, I bet Mick Jagger is carnivore. They have those big screens everywhere, even church. I seriously want to vomit. I can't even watch her alone. I need Jules. It's so sick. Hold on. She has to tell... Hold on. Hold on, she has to tell her editor something. This woman needs a speech therapist. Oh, so you did it on purpose. Thank you. I was wondering. What songs did they do? Does she even have a favourite or even know their music? Did they have great sex on their second honeymoon? You guys, hold hands. because we don't know we're supposed to hold hands, do we? Susan, I feel bad for her husband. He must have to work his butt off for her shopping habit. He's retired now. Don't feel bad for him. He created this. Yep. True. I read somewhere that she makes around $4 million a year from videos and her promotional products. If I had that kind of income, I'd be using it to help those less fortunate, women in shelters, the elderly, etc. One of her handbags could help so many. I'm not in the least bit jealous because I have no desire for that lifestyle, but I would love to have the means that she does to help others. It's so very sad to me. Same here, Mrs. Cartwright. We all say the same all the time. She'd never think of helping someone. Have you not seen that video where she says, oh, there's a woman on the corner for money with all her kids, looking down her nose at them. Her skin looks like old leather handbags. Isn't she scared of skin cancer? She's definitely like Madge from the Something About Mary. They might make her into a handbag when she passes, Faye. What do you reckon? User quo. The lip liner queen failed again, didn't she just? K-pops. Hang on. She loves Atlanta because it's fake like her. Those poor kids having been dragged around shopping malls as they were growing up. How sad for them. How sad she has no idea about that $19,000 lizard bag is a petite mole. And she called it the Frederick Mole. Fucking idiot. Frederick Mole is a perfumer. He doesn't make bags. The Gucci is only a slight bit cheaper than the Louis Vuitton. Those bags cost what most people would spend on a car. A luxury car. Luxury is so wasted on this trash bag. I can't even look at those images of the crap she calls food. It's utterly disgusting. I don't know how you did that video. Me either. It takes a lot of persistence to get to the end, I can tell you. Jane, it's all about bragging, being treated like a princess. Then she qualifies it all by her husband co-signing her wants. It's actually vulgar, isn't it? Lynn, the snake print Louis Vuitton clutch box is around $11,000. That teeny tiny little thing. I tell you, Louis Vuitton's raking it in, isn't he? Is he alive? I have no clue. I know nothing about luxury, as I've said many a time. Melanie, she's a salesperson's dream come true, and she thinks they're making friends. Absolute moron. Also, I'm sure John knew the only way he'd be allowed to go to the Stones concert was to bribe her with a shopping trip. Ain't that the truth? He should have gone on his own. He'd have had more fun. The Nikki, I wouldn't personally go up to a complete stranger who was her age supposedly and say, you're so pretty. Although it might be a thought, I bet she was just praying for that compliment back. You could feel the glee oozing out of her as she revelled in it. Very self-consuming, manipulative behaviour in my opinion. And it's just so sad at 53 looking for compliments from other women. Really? LPH, so fake and awkward. What is she trying to even say? Who knows? And see, that's another thing. Pretty is the only thing that counts in her world. Not clever, not industrious, not hard working. Pretty. MJ Brownlee, Jules, have you seen her latest community picture by the outside fire pit? It looks a bit provocateur style to me. But let us know what you think. Oh, is that her with her legs open on it? Yeah. I don't know what she's trying to show there. Oh, is that the link to it? Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, if I go back and I'm back at the bottom again, I won't know where to go. There we go, folks, for those of you that didn't see it. And that is directed across her neighbour, across from her. Sad woman. What's she put? I'll miss you. I've been sick with a chest cold. Meh, meh, meh. She's trying to be like the luxury bag collectors. Living Lux with Meredith. Yep. She's always copying somebody, CS. Katya, last one in the universe. She's so gullible, isn't she? Thick as shit. Laura, she's become unbearable. I used to watch her way back when she lived in her first house and did her down-to-earth Friday hauls. She's become so unrelatable. Endless spending on bags and shoes and clothes. Like Jules says, I can't with this woman. It's gone beyond now, hasn't it, Laura? It's pink for Marie. What I wore, what I ate, what I shat. Mamacita, lacking in some flavour. Jules, you are too funny with your imitations and facial expressions, not to mention your hysterical reaction. Thank you. Love and appreciate you. Thank you, Mamacita. And I don't buy that John initiated this shopping extravaganza, and her obsession with fashion is not a profession. Dumbass, idiotic narc. Condescending bitch, bragathon, dumbass, idiotic narc. Yep. We should have that as a hashtag running all the time. Nicole, I've laughed so hard at you, Jules. Thank you, I think you are hilarious and so damn funny. Yeah, this fool Lisa. Wow, she's not attractive at all. She looks orange. And I can't stand her gold brassy hair. It's not pretty. Lisa, it's a mess. Lisa, since you love your surgeries, why the fuck didn't you get your nose done? She did. You need a nose job. The ball tip on your nose is terrible. Who cares if you went to the friggin' pool? Your hair isn't blonde, it's brass. Looks like you coloured it from a damn drugstore box. Terrible self-censored chick. Can't stand her. She's silly. She has had a nose job in the past, Nicole. That was all fun and games as well. She thought we wouldn't notice. Look up nose job rant on here and you'll see. It was really funny. Mrs. Cartwright, just curious, with all her recent backlash over the Patreon thing and many saying they were unsubscribing, how is it her subscribers have substantially gone up? They remain the same for a long time, then all the unsubscribing and her total goes up. Something about that makes no sense to me. And last I looked, she's still getting tons of backlash over it. Anyone have any reasons to why her subs are going up? She's buying them. Only way. She's buying them. You can buy likes, subscribers and comments. And watch hours apparently. I was very tempted to get my other channel over the watch hour limit, but I didn't cave. I was good. Wow, I knew something didn't add up. She's up to 199 now from 175 in a short period of time. Yes, she can buy subscribers. YouTube has made it extremely clear that buying subscribers can get you banned. They have a strict no tolerance policy on artificial inflation of views, likes, subscribers or other metrics. I know, but what do they do about it? Yep, she even lies to herself. That's what's sad, isn't it? She buys them per Social Blade for the last 30 days, 25,000 sub increases at 2,400% versus 508,252 views per 30 days at a decrease of 12.5%. I'm lost. Anyone keeping up with me? Figures as of 26th of the 6th. Subs up, views are down. A mathematical oddity. Ain't that the truth, Panda? User DS. She's too stupid to know, lol. Excellent detective work. I love numeric proof. Maybe somebody should report her. Mr. Maurice, Uncle Fester. She does look like Uncle Fester though, doesn't she? She's a nut. Yep. Oh, hazelnut. Jules, look up Glenda's old videos of Zeus's hands making candy. It's her son. Glenda's crazy and believes her own lies. Yeah, I need to do that. I've got a list of other ones, but I must remember to look that one up as well. Thank you, Mr. Morris, for reminding me. Patriot Angel, it's horrible here in Illinois and I feel for you. I have the air on, a ceiling fan and a box fan. Because my bedroom is so hot and stuffy. Coldest rooms in the house are the kitchen. Imagine that, and the bathroom. That heat is miserable for your fibromyalgia. It is. It was nasty. But I hope we're at the other side of it, and I hope you are too. I'll be fine. The high was 97 degrees today. Stay cool. I don't know how you do that. It's a good job you lot have air conditioning, because I love to see those videos where they use up all of the product or hit pan. I know, it's cool, isn't it? I've taken photos of loads of mine. I used to put it up on my Instagram, and I haven't for ages. And I've got loads of pictures just lying around of things I've used up. I need to do something with them. Rosalia, love your hair. The colour looks so good on you. I really like your fringe as well. Thank you. Ashley, her address is known. Her travel schedule is known. Her luxury bags are in the house, unsecured. Young adult children watching the home. She's putting them in danger. Yep, and she doesn't care. Remery. My husband would divorce me if I brought two massive suitcases for a weekend getaway. Lisa is something else. Yeah, but one of them was empty, so she could buy loads of shit and bring it home. Brooke Amber, funny, I'm a Capricorn too. We all must think alike. We're all realists, and Lisa is definitely in fantasy land. Yep, we're going to have a Capricorn club, aren't we? But all the shopping is for us, Lisa, right? When that wore thin, it's there for my conventions and Instagram pictures. She's a flake. I'm sorry, she is. She is, you're right. Raven, I don't think she would have enjoyed going away with Turtle Man if she wasn't going to be able to shop the rest of the time. Brag, brag, brag. She's seriously out of touch. It's as if she has to spend a lot of money or anything. Her taste is atrocious. She's a shopaholic and needs help. She has to spend a lot of money on anything. Yeah. I don't know. If she saw she's run out of everything, she'd buy rocks or pebbles or fucking shells or something. It has to be something. Katja, okay, first of all, there is no highway to cross. She said the restaurant was across the street, so they must have taken a £5 Uber ride. They're ridiculous to no end. And I can't cross the road. Even holding hands. Tabby, I think our fibro makes us extra sensitive to the heat too. I've been miserable. It's been horrible. I hope it's cooled down with you as well. Finally cooling here. It's hot in here because I've only got one fan on now, and I don't know why it's getting hotter later on, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. It was driving me mad. 3208 to 3231. This is why I'm okay with the free subscription.
Can really be a big moment in your life. And I think a lot of it is just being present and in the moment and just true to yourself and with the people you love and in gratitude, just feeling grateful for everything, being around nice.
Oh, shut the fuck up. It's like, stop trying to teach your granny to suck eggs. We know. We're the same age or older than you. We've got it figured out, unlike you, Lisa. Is she about to have an orgasm? It's so weird. Do I have to watch this, James?
And the first place we went to is Louis Vuitton. And I had the best.
Oh yeah, it's the only thing that gets her excited, shopping. You are pathetic.
And I always wanted to be that lady that went shopping, luxury shopping with her husband and just had this great experience. I like 100 times would rather buy a bag in person and have this experience than order something. It's not about that to me. Say the first bag.
It's quite sad really, isn't it, James? Very sad. LaDonna. She looks beautiful. Her Than in her new video, I think she did all the plastic surgery for John. She looks beautiful here than in her new video. Yeah, I thought she did back then. I don't know if she did it for John. I don't think she did it for John. The boobs, maybe, but her face was all her because she spent too much time taking photos and analysing every tiny little thing and then had to go and fidget with it all. James, preview of Granny Lisa's voice as she's rocking back and forth on the front porch in a rocking chair. She does that already.
At that. Ooh, dark skin tone girls out there, you got to get this.
funny. Carolina, hi Jules. I just want to say that I love your videos and a good laugh you give me, especially the comments videos. Thank you, Carolina. Where is the chat room? I want to know, all those smart badass ladies here. It's, hang on, let me get you a link. It's, you know, that's the thing, nobody knows where anything is, so I'm going to go over here. It's the community tab, and everyone says go to my community tab, and nobody knows where the bloody community tab is. And they should show up account, wakey. They should show up in your subscriptions, but they don't always when people post a thing. So go to the exposed channel page. Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome you. And then here you go to community, click on that, and I made a post about it being hot, but under that one there's the chat room. So if you click on the comment thing, and then everybody's in there not talking to anyone. So you need to go there and chat, but I'll put a link, and then if anyone's looking at your comment, they'll see the link and they'll be able to go to. Ginger and Nemo, I love it. Thank you. Wendy, I watched this early AM and loved all the analysis. I will say she should try to chop the hair and get it back to the way it is on the beginning few frames. Flat iron straight. That frizz dragged mermaid wave looks ridiculous. Also the lip colour is the undertone she's supposed to be, not warm. Yeah, Lisa, hold hands and kiss. Life's too short to not appease your oversexed sugar daddy and the other creepiness. Just weird. Nobody needs a glimpse into your rekindled relationship. We all know you like Svengali types, and your spousal unit is just a strange bird. Why you married an older man? It's called pay off the mess I made of my life. Give me fake boobs and anything else I can dream up. And the man pays because Daddy Gert taught me right. So I'm playing this woman thing to the hilt. Fall in line. Warning. Continuing freak show in progress. How many Stones songs can you name in 30 seconds, Miss Vibey Rocker Wannabe? Oh yeah, you loved it that someone noticed you're pretty. Thanks to your esthetician and a fat wallet on that adoring husband. Nobody was mean. You might learn something. I.B. Homer. My son and daughter-in-law live in Atlanta. When we visit, they always have a fun itinerary of so many things to do and see, none of which include crazy purse shopping. Lol. You could purchase a car for what she spends on her purse shopping trips. So out of touch. Totally is. Out of touch with life. Totally. Carolina. They were $6, so you can just buy all the colours and throw away the ones that won't work for you. Lisa Dum philosophy, isn't it though? It's like them sponges. Oh, don't bother washing them, just throw them away. Katja, she sounds so much like Glenda in this video. I know, it's weird, isn't it? That sweet southern con style thing. Brooke, it's easy, Lisa. All you got to do is say, my name is Lisa Duncan and I'm a shopping addict. Yeah. Say this about that. Why did I get anything then? Hi Jules, love these videos. Thank you very much. Me again. Just leaving a comment to show support. Stay authentic. You're awesome. Thank you. HMC Glone. The worst was when she went to Universal Florida with the family and spent most of the time dragging them to the mall. So sad for Will and Brooke. I know. She's insane. Why didn't she just say, you three stay there, have fun. I'm going to go shopping. I'm sure they wouldn't have missed her. E-Rock, number 17 like. Thank you, my friend. LaDonna Stowe. LaDonna? LaDonna. I'm going to call you LaDonna. She needs a panty liner to help with the camel toe. I know, she didn't get the memo about the long tops. Carolina, she uses so many filters and bright ring light, I can't see any colour of the makeup she should show. I know, and she says, oh, you can see my blush. I can't see anything. Pointless. Mrs. Cartwright, yes, I remember when she did the dark hair thing. John hated it, and Brooke cried. That much drama from all of them over hair colour. What in the world? Will seems to be the most sensible one, and they rarely speak of him. I know it's sad, isn't it? Penelope, I hope it's cooled off for you. Jules, it was hotter than hell here in Massachusetts, but it's cooled to mid-70s with no humidity. Should I send some cool vibes your way? Please do. Send some rain. Frugal gal, is there anything real about this woman? The fake lips, fake nails, fake lashes, fake cleavage, fake way of trying to get her voice to do fake hair colour, so pretentious and shallow. She's so damn proud of those fingernails. The violin. Yeah, no, nothing that isn't fake. Julie, I'm having massive thunder and lightning. My power went out, just came back on. This is the weather today in Florida. I love a good thunder and lightning thing, though. Storm. I'll get the words in the end. Only Lisa could turn the Rolling Stones concert into a luxury handbag haul. I know, she's clever, isn't it? Peg, well, I guess I won't be using philosophy anymore. Yep, you and me both, Peg. Sarah, I missed you, Jules. I'm snuggling with my kitty cat Charlie and we're watching you. I'm being a slug because I'm a nurse and I just worked 5 13-hour shifts in a row, so I'm deceased. I can well imagine. You and Charlie get a big box of chocolates and don't move for the next 20 hours at least. Sarah, I love your hair, by the way. Thank you very much. CC, so happy to see you, Jules. I always look forward to your commentary. Thank you, CC. Susan, oh my god, Lisa makes me want to puke. What phony. Suzanne, I do look forward to these. I'm glad. Everyone seems to like... Oh, sorry, I thought it was a comments one. It's a Lisa one. Thank you. Elizabeth, brat face. Isn't it, though? Sulky little child. Wanderlow. Did you see the video before this one? She did a whole video on never say you can't afford anything. I will be doing that next if I can bear to sit through it. She said it in the Atlanta video about the multicoloured purse. I think she thought it was going to make her look like she couldn't buy whatever she wanted. So she had to make a whole video on it. She's so materialistic. It's sad, isn't it? Worse than materialism, she needs serious therapy. Cynthia, I'm sorry, but juicy woman. There are sanitary products for that, Lisa. What the fuck? Or you could just stop selling crap. Her shopping is like watching someone with a binging issue. Sorry. At times it makes me feel like I can't breathe. I know what you mean. It's horrible. I'm convinced that Lisa would sell a child if it meant money. How the hell can she think it's okay to say that a 10-year-old child is into skincare? That's another Brooke and Lisa in the making. It's child abuse. It is. Poor little girl should be outside playing or reading, learning about art and music, expanding her worldview, not making her believe her worth is in her looks. And if she's like Lisa later, it will be at the cost of a mutilated face and boobs. If I was her sister-in-law, I would say I do not want my child at her grandmother's when she's going visiting. Or I would pay Lisa a visit and say, the next time you give my daughter skincare or makeup, you're in trouble. Because it's not right. I'd be really annoyed if she was doing it to my daughter. She'd know about it. That fucking 10. She's been doing it for years. That's what gets me as well. Jules, she has to be buying subs. Have you noticed how fast the numbers went up? I think we should avoid products she pushes and not watch her on her channel. It's so much more fun to be here with you and know that there are women in this community, women with brains and self-respect. You bring such smiles to my face when I realise we are thinking the same thing, but your British accent and turns of phrase sound so much better than what I say at times. I'm sure what you say is very funny too. Sandpiper Lane. That straw hair of hers looks absolutely atrocious. Nobody likes her hair, do they? Cynthia, real knowledge about makeup. I go to Khaki Reviews Makeup or Lab Muffin Beauty Science. They make Lisa look like an uneducated fuckwit because she is. There's loads of them out there doing really good videos, and then there's her. Women 65 and over. She's always so far behind other influencers who showed Tear a month ago. She really does a disservice to her viewers by jumping on those things so late. Her viewers are so fucking stupid that they deserve to learn about things late, in my opinion. If they haven't seen through her by now, there's no hope for them. Right, is there anyone on the naughty step? No! Has anyone come in while I've been talking? Of course they have. Is there lots? I'm gonna... Oh no, I might get these done. Let's do these. Cece, why does she tap everything with every syllable that comes out of her mouth? I know, I just want to punch her on the head every time she does that. Serin, you were made to roast Lisa's videos. Your delivery's everything. Thank you. That was my life's calling. Peg, so bizarre that she loves that poster. Can't this woman come up with something to do with her life that leaves a positive impact somehow? Cece, someone asked Lisa in the comments how she gets so tan, and her response was the pool, Coppertone and carnivore. What? What's carnivore got to fucking do with it? She's so dumb she thinks her carnivore diet cures everything and makes her tan. Clown. Total clown. Cynthia, Jules, I read a report on how less retail activity has cut sponsors on influencer type channels, and that the Lisa types are struggling with this new economy. So she's buying subs because she figures for the investment it will push her to the top of the analytics for free shite. The companies are desperate and only go for the numbers, don't really care who gets the shite. Product lines are struggling the same way the world is right now. That's the thing. I mean, you can sit there and say, buy this, buy this, buy this. No one's listening if they haven't got the money for it. Nicole, Jules, I've laughed so hard and loud. My husband says, you must be watching, Jules. Hello, Mr. Nicole. I'm making friends with all the husbands. Cynthia, also read a report with data that says drinking the Diet C that Lisa is addicted to in the volume that she does leads to dementia. I see signs already. She wants to watch she doesn't get fibro, then she'd be fucked, wouldn't she? Frugal gal, I imagine she smells like a French house with all that eau de toilette on and those fucking lips. Oh, well, she only puts a little bit on because John's sensitive, don't you know? Cynthia, Lisa cannot cut her hair because she wants people to see her from behind and think she's young. Exactly. And I thought it was cringe when she said she told the woman at the concert that she was so pretty, and that later the same woman told her, you're so pretty too. And it's sad, isn't it? She was waiting for that all night for someone to tell her how pretty she was. Once can write off only an item they are required to buy for their job and for which they receive no reimbursement. It is a red flag to the IRS, and many are too scared to take what they are entitled to, and it only comes into play when the income reaches a certain level. It's a crazy system. Bitcoin is very keenly watched by them. Everybody's waiting for the Duncan household to have a visit from the IRS. I don't think it'll ever happen. Teflon coated, aren't they? Saying this about that, she makes me want to gag with all of that self-absorption. I love me. Who do you love? Frugal gal, I've seen better hair on a scarecrow. Yeah, Wurzel Gummidge. He's made an appearance here once before. I might have to put him up again as a thumbnail. Panda, Lisa hasn't used philosophy for decades. Exactly. Their marketing department is lazy. They look at sub count. Bradshaw is circa 1998, along with the rosettes on clothing. Move on. The newspaper article is not a good thing. Oblivious. I know. And I looked, and there's others, and it said, woman spends all day staring in the mirror or something, and there was... She loved them. She's so fucking stupid. Cherish, love these. I used to admire Lisa loads, but then all the unrealistic buying got the better of me, so I unsubscribed ages ago. Well done you, Cherish. Bonnie Lemon, I'm sorry. I don't believe she honestly likes philosophy, especially the perfume. Why did she buy more bodysuits if she has the one from Zara? Oh my god, so repetitious. Lovely. Love your hair. Thank you. That's the thing. And she was calling it a halter neck. No. Do you know what a halter neck is? No. How many bodysuits does one woman need? Frugal gal. Roll on the floor. I can see what that little wall hanging thing gives her butterflies. It's so her. I've never seen anyone so damn superficial in my entire life. Unbelievable. By the way, when you said dingbat, my husband said wacko simultaneously. Sorry for so many posts, but I've been commenting as I watched. You do that. That's what I do. If you don't do it when you think of it and you wait till the end, you forget what the first thing was you wanted to say. I don't mind anybody posting and posting. That's what we're here for. Carol, what a saleswoman, and dishonest one at that. Now she loves philosophy. Never heard her mention it. She'll say she loves anything. Just show her the money. The eye cream has made a dramatic improvement. So fake. I know, makes you want to puke, doesn't it? Right, that's the end, folks, because I can't talk anymore. And if you got here with me, congratulations, and I will catch you in the next one.